Hello, this is Ryan Lohner, and this is my fourth and last video on the Gaming and Libraries course at Syracuse University. And after this comes the big plan for the game project, which I'm really looking forward to. I've had some technical problems, but they seem to have cleared up just in time for me to get this video out there. So just be thankful for that. So I'm making this video as a response to the Scott's lecture on how to actually set up a room for a big game program. And I was thinking of how my own library could be used for this kind of thing. I mentioned earlier that it has those three chessboards set up, but that area really isn't that suitable because it's comparatively small and the chessboards themselves take up a lot of the space in it. But it has a lower level that's mostly devoted to staff offices, but there's also down there a very large room that's typically used for little workshops for the kids, and I went to a few of those in my younger years. They're mainly just arts and crafts stuff, some things about learning how to use a computer. And the computers could be useful there for some programs like World of Warcraft or something, but it doesn't have any television screens, so we'd have to buy a few TV sets, and not to mention the video game systems in the games themselves. So I think the library would like to start off with just a board game session, and if enough kids go to that, they could justify the money for spending things to set up a video game system. And actually, that could be a selling point for the board game tournaments. Like, if enough people come to this, you'll get to play video games next time. Um, Food is not an issue. The area is definitely large enough to have it, and I'll definitely take those tips about like non-messy foods into consideration. The staff is all very friendly. Like I said, this library was voted the best one in New Jersey this year, which they're all very proud of, and I think the helpfulness of the staff played a big part in that. So they're all quite prepared to answer any questions that players might have about how this tournament is set up and where to find it. And as for letting people know it exists, right when you enter the front door of the library, before you actually enter the library itself, there's a little alcove, and to the left is this big glass display case where they can usually set up holiday decorations or announcements of some new program. So that could easily be used for the gaming program, just to let people know it's out there. It definitely catches the eye, and I look in there every time I go in just to see just what they come up with, because it's usually something pretty impressive. Um, and in this community, we're also like kind of a little tight-knit suburb, so you'll probably get some older people willing to volunteer to help out with this thing. And I think this could be a big success if they can build on it properly and get enough games for the people that will be coming, and set up a good time. And like 2 hours, as Scott said, is like the appropriate limit. So I'll definitely pass that on to them like once I start talking with them about this thing. So I do think this could actually work, and I look forward to actually taking it to the staff of the Sparta Public Library and see what they think, and see if we can actually get something going with this. So I'll see you next time for my gaming project.